Oh, Jeffrey's saying
Okay.
it was if he lost the map, and he did lose the map. It happened.
Okay, then I guess he's gonna run. I like during the break, both Indians and like they were talking about how he should run with the trophy in hand, just like do the laps. So he took that jacket and disappeared. Okay, nice. But anyway, Laser is waiting. He's apparently casting this series, but first we are on Blackburn with these two Protoss players, and the first one in the bottom left corner is the blue Protoss player. Representing Psystorm, it is Gerald.
And spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Blackburn LE, we have the red Protoss Polish posse player. There are so many of them representing Team Blazer. It is Krystianer.
And once again, we have a perfect mirror. Actually, even the scouts were at exactly the same place at the same time.
You say perfect mirror, I say one player playing it out safe and the other playing it out much more greedy.
True. I didn't even notice that they changed the placement of their walls.
Yeah, so now it's on Gerald to be a little bit annoying here and try and go for the pylon block. If you remember the last PvP that we saw, he was able to even get a cyber block, which of course can happen. And yeah, try and punish the greed of Krystianer.
Yeah. He does get that pylon first, so there is potential for that. And in the meantime, he could just focus on his own build. But what do you think he will go for?
That's a good question. I mean, obviously Blink Stalkers are what we typically see in this matchup. I feel like going for a Stargate opener on Blackburn is risky. It's high risk, high reward. You know, Oracle doesn't have a lot of area to traverse to get into a mineral line if that happens. Meanwhile, another pylon gets thrown down, but the Zealot was made, and eventually Krystianer should be able to take the space.
Oh, he's gonna get the core. No, he doesn't get the core. It was very close, but the pylon couldn't finish. At the same time, Krystianer blocks Gerald at his own place.
Yeah, he's also being, again, as annoying as possible. Gerald, he didn't have to make a Zealot just because of how the build worked, so instead he just pumps out his Stalkers, he's able to get out, and Krystianer finally gets that Nexus down.
Yeah, actually before Gerald, so that's nice. And the Stalkers are coming to Krystianer's base right now. There's only a Zealot, but the Stalker is about to pop out.
Yeah.
And at the very least, they should check what's going on here.
Yeah, I mean, he needs to confirm that there is a Nexus, because he actually hasn't seen it. For all he knows, it was a completely fake out, and instead Krystianer is doing one base play, which is completely possible in PvP. And even now, Gerald is still in the dark about what's coming his way.
And what's going his way is apparently a Twilight Council so far.
Yeah, Twilight Council is just about to finish up. No one decided to go for a Stargate opener. Everyone is just doing standard things and going Blink Stalker. And I can't believe that Krystianer's Stalker probe was still alive. He was able to even scout the Twilight Council.
Yeah, indeed. So he knows everything that's happening in Gerald's base. He's even putting this proxy here by the gold base. Interesting.
Yeah, I kind of love it as a forward warp-in location. We'll see if he doubles down and throws down a... oh, he does it! He throws down a Dark Shrine! Let's go!
Sure, why not?
Oh my god, okay. I love this. So Geralt, he actually opted not to make any sentries, so he's not gonna have any hallucination scouts. Oh no, never mind, there was a sentry. I thought I saw it earlier.
There was
so
one.
yeah, he goes for hallucination, but he's not gonna see the Dark Shrine.
Yeah, he's scouting the bases, but he's not scouting the top side of the map. The Adepts are gonna try to come in, but yeah, once again, he will not know about the Dark Shrine, so he's not prepared. He is making a robo, so that's good.
Yeah, exactly. Meanwhile, the Adepts are looking for a way to shade in. They do not find one, not yet. Meanwhile, let's take a quick look at that robo. Okay, so the robo is on the way in the main base. It is powered by only a single pylon, so there is a world where Krystianer could maybe try and depower that robo and maybe deny any kind of detection coming in. It's going to be close if that is the case. Meanwhile, do you see Gerald trying to deny the third?
Yeah, Krystianer actually saves it with this small army, and the direction is now done. Now, is he gonna just warp the DTs at the proxy location?
Yep. Here we go. DTs are being warped in. They're going to be headed into the natural base. And now the big question is, what do we have? Okay, we do have an observer on the way. So detection will be made. It will be there. What can these DTs get done before that happens, though?
They got one probe for now.
Yeah, one probe. All the points are forced up the line. 2 probes, but it is only going to be 2 probes. Only for the cost of 1 DT, though. The other is still alive, still just chilling outside the third.
Yeah, the other is just waiting for the opportunity, but this observer may catch it, potentially. No, Gerald is actually not expecting a second DT to be chilling there.
Yeah, I mean, he does keep the observer outside the natural base just in case something does decide to come in. Now he's going to be moving out across the map. But again, like, there's always a world where DTs can come back in and deal even more damage, right?
Yeah, as they are doing so now.
Oh god! Oh god!
Ooh. Yep, it just drops in, kills a few, and drops out. And like, yeah, now Gerald will try to look for it, but he may never find it.
Yeah, exactly. If he does keep going in this direction, he will eventually, there we go, he does find the DT, he will be able to clean it up, but he has still not found that proxy. He's trying to look for it, and he finds it.
Yeah, just barely. The pylon was a little bit too close, I guess. But yeah, so that's it for the DT harass, but it did a little bit of damage. It was not the worst.
Yeah, it's one of those things where 2 DTs for 4 probes is a great... not really.
It's like, yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, I mean, at least he did force all these stalkers to stay at home. I'm sure Geralt wanted to be a little bit more aggressive with them, but he couldn't really because of the threat of the DTs. Oh!
But meanwhile, the Stalkers are in Geralt's base.
Oh god, we do have an overcharge pop though. This is a massive Artosis pylon and Geralt knows it. He's trying to keep it alive and it looks like he will.
Yeah, he did overcharge it, and now the Stalkers are back home and this is gonna get defended.
That was beautifully done by Geralt, by the way. I don't know if you noticed, but Krystianer was trying to be cheeky and sniped the Observer of Geralt. But Geralt, he just whipped out the Uno reverse card and Geralt sniped the Observer of Krystianer.
Yes, the Uno reverse card.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Great play there by Geralt. They at least expect that card, Maiden. Was able to pull it off, and now he's moving out across the map. We do have a goal base on the way here for Krystianer. Very bold move, but Geralt, he's just about to check it.
Yeah, he's on top of that. But at the same time, he will miss the army of Krystianer. I'm not sure where they're gonna meet.
It's one of those things where Krystianer missed the army of Geralt. As Geralt dips in, gets some probes, denies a 4th, and dips on out. Oh!
Oh, but this is actually a lot of Starkers for Krystianer, and Geralt has to be careful. He has to run, but as he runs, he loses more and more units.
Krystianer, he shot first, and now he takes a massive supply lead, just sniping off half of the Stalker count. And just like that, Krystianer, mate, you gotta just keep going. Why not? You're in a mirror matchup, and your opponent just lost half their army? Let's go!
Yeah, the snowball may be really strong, and Geralt is working on Immortals, so the Stalkers are a bit of a timer.
Yeah, exactly. We do see them trying to trade against these Stalkers. Oh, a little bit of a misclick there. Accidentally clicked on the Nexus instead of the Warp Prism, but in come the reinforcements.
Oh, the Guardian Shield as well. There's a lot of Zealots, but both of them have their Zealot armies, so that should cancel each other out quite nicely.
You say that, but here we go. Finally, charge is finished up for Krystianer. He's fighting his way forward. He's getting a lot of damage on these Archons. The Immortal is exposed as well, but we do have overcharge. Oh, it ran out.
Yeah, that it did. And now it's just Stalkers versus the army of Geralt.
Yeah, exactly. Is it going to be enough? It looks like just barely it isn't. The Zealots are enough to really close the distance, and the War Prism gets sniped. Geralt, despite losing so many Stalkers to begin with, is just barely able to hold on.
Yeah, the reinforcements really came in clutch. The Immortal was there, the Archons were there, and like the pure Stalker army was just not good enough.
Yeah, exactly. And now Geralt, he's getting away with this gold base. Krystianer's still trying to be aggressive. He's still trying to deny this, but snipes the War Prism.
Oh. Yeah, pretty nice catch for Krystianer, and Now he's being chased, but with Stargaze he should be able to escape decently.
Yeah, he should be okay. He's warping in a round of reinforcements, does get behind that mineral line, and Gerald has to be careful not to overextend. He just lost his warp prism. He cannot reinforce this here across the map, and mate, he's about to get sandwiched.
Ooh, that's a nice sandwich for Krystianer, and I'm surprised he's not trying to snipe that Immortal as it's very low. But yeah, he has to be careful to not lose all of his army.
Yeah, exactly. In come those reinforcements, and it looks like it was kind of a sandwich, but the other way around. Gerald, he's got so much momentum. That Immortal has been alive for so long. As you said, if there was some better target fire there, maybe Krystianer could have swung this in a different way if he had focused it down, but unfortunately he didn't.
By the way, both of them are doubling down on the DTs.
Oh yeah.
This was not the end of the DTs.
Yeah, we do see Krystianer remaking that Dark Shrine. Is it going to be enough there? It looks like Gerald, he's trying to break on through. Again, he has a superior army. Krystianer, for a long time now, has just been working with nothing but Blink Stalkers.
Yeah, this overcharge may save him for a little while, but this Stalker army is getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah, it really is. Like, at a certain point, it's just a numbers game. Gerald, he's just got so much. GG gets called, and Gerald takes game number 1.
GG. Nicely played by Gerald. It looked scary a few times, but he actually pulled it off.
Yeah, like there was some nice moves from Krystianer, like the way that he was able to catch that army. And I thought, and I'm sure he thought as well, after that happened, mate, we can just keep going and maybe we can end the game. It took him a while for his reinforcements to catch up with those Blink Stalkers though, so he wasn't necessarily the most ready for that fight. And overcharge, things like those Immortals, they put in a lot of work for Gerald.
Yeah, especially the Immortal, considering like he was so low on health, but like he was never sniped. He just recharged the shields and kept going.
Yeah. Oof. Had no right to live that long, and just like that,
it's Immortal.
God. Just like that, Gerald takes the first game, and now he only needs one more to move on to the grand finals for a chance at that rematch. Meanwhile, Krystianer, now he has to win 2 in a row. You can't even see my 2.
You have to like put your hand in front of your other hand, and maybe then you can.
2. There we go.
There you go.
Beautiful. But unfortunately, it seems like there are some technical issues going on for Indy, which is rough because, of course, his PC is streaming.
I'm not sure if it's for Indy, but maybe. Because Zed is gone. So I don't know what's going on.
Oh, no. Is Zed like the tech guy? Is that what's happening? Is that...
No. Maybe? I don't know. I feel like it's one of the streamers like, hey, you're good at computers, go do this. Like it's that kind of thing, but I don't know.
Oh god. I mean, he doesn't need to. They have a laser. It's fine. He can cast. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I think they're actually muted. I can hear them.
I mean, hopefully they fix their issues. Zed has come back, and hopefully it's nothing too serious. Because yeah, like especially if it's player related. I don't know if it's player related or stream related.
Yeah, we definitely don't want the FPS dropping in such a high speed game. Really, like at the over 200 APMs. I mean, depending on the player, it can be up to 500. Like, you really don't want these FPSs dropping.
Yeah. And we are back. Once again, oh god, I feel like I owed everyone an update as to what's going on. I know, we've had a lot of duct tapes, we've had a lot of downtime today. as is the case with an offline LAN event, sometimes things can happen that are out of your control. And Krupp, what has been going on?
So I have no updates other than that there are some connection issues at the venue. If you want quote-unquote unofficial information, Krystianer dropped by the challenge saying, yeah, someone's installing Battlefield, so nothing works. But I feel like he may be memeing.
Yeah.
Something tells me he may be memeing.
Yeah. I mean, it's possible that someone in the venue was downloading something that was like kind of like sucking up all of the internet. And
really, like at the venue like this, would really like one person like clog the whole thing?
I mean, it's possible. It's possible. It's possible. Oh god! But you know what? Indy just let us know. Apparently they're ready. Okay, I was about to show up and be like, "Yo, they're having internet issues. Things are just not going well. I don't know how long it's gonna be. We're gonna have to go on another extended break or something." But no, apparently it just lined up nicely and we're ready to go.
Yeah, good timing.
Thank God. Kuro, what happened? I can't remember. We're mid-series, right? What happened in the last game?
I have no idea.
Oh God.
To be honest, we've reached the point where my brain is so sleep deprived that, yeah.
What are you talking? You slept before the cast. What are you talking about?
I did not sleep enough.
I have not slept ever since Ducklings Showdown, okay? I have a reason to be tired. What the hell are you on about, man?
It's not about the length, it's about the fact that I stay up until the 5 a.m. and it just messes up everything.
Shaking my head, group. Aye. For those wondering, we started casting here at midnight at 12. And now it is almost 6 a.m. in the morning. I thought we would have been done casting by now. To be honest, it's been 6 hours. And we're almost there. But here we go. We're diving in. We're still mid-series. We're getting into game number 2. Let's go.
Yes, that we are. So, as a reminder, this player in the top right corner of 2000 atmospheres, the blue Protoss player, the blue Protoss Polish player, yes, representing Psystorm, another P, it is Gerald. 28 up 1.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of 2000 atmospheres LE, we have the pink Protoss player, the pink Polish Protoss representing Team Blazer, currently down in this series, but not out, not yet. It is Krystianer.
Yes, still, I need you to make a new alliteration with all the P's.
Yes. You can do it, Steelbolt. We know you're all about the P. And
because there's now we had the Protoss player Papi from Platinum Heroes, so there's potential there.
Sure.
But anyway.
Oh god. But so far, the openers have been pretty standard here. Hopefully, again, the break didn't affect our players too much. I know that having a break in the middle of a series can really affect you because it does kind of take momentum out of your sails. But at the same time, to a player like maybe in Krystianer's shoes, maybe it's really nice to have a break and be able to reset and reapproach your series.
And the flashbacks are coming to me now that we were on Blackburn and there were also a lot of stalkers. Yes, that's what happened. But I wonder if we're gonna see that again, as one of our players, Gerald, opened with 2 stalkers, while the other opts in to go for stalker sentry.
Yeah, so one of them being a little bit more aggressive, the other being a little bit more concerned about scouting. So Krystianer is basically a little bit afraid of what Gerald could be up to. A little bit afraid that maybe Gerald will try to do something cheeky, something sneaky, so he wants to be on top of that scouting.
Oh god, still. Krystianer's pink Polish Protoss proud puppy's personal space.
What? Why personal space? What?
Yeah, this is not a P.
What?
There's no P there.
I thought we were tired. Exclamation mark for not a steal mode in the chat. As finally, we had a little bit of divergence. Yo, is this the first time this series that we're getting a Stargate in a PvP?
No. No? I don't think so.
Yeah, we didn't get it.
There were oracles. But there were oracles. Yeah, it wasn't their last game, yeah. But there were oracles before.
I said this series. Gonna... God damn it.
Look. My brain is shutting down.
Awful. Well, I mean, so far the micro's been pretty good from Gerald. He did trade incredibly well. Krystianer hasn't lost anything yet, but he's taken so much damage on these Stalkers. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the stackers are very low and the sentries are not gonna last very long, but it's just enough to push Gerald away for now, but he's not gonna stop just yet.
Yeah, now he's got 2 adepts as well. If he wanted to, he could maybe try and brute force the engagement, and Krystianer recognizes that. He just backs off completely all the way back to where the shield battery is about to finish up. He wants none of it. Meanwhile, he did go for a hallucinated scout earlier, and he did confirm the Stargate, so this is like multi-purposed. Meanwhile, oh my god, the adepts actually commit to the shade.
Yeah, they actually get force fielded in and cleaned up. They do get 2 probes, but it's not a lot of damage actually.
Yeah, 2 probes for 2 adepts. Ideally, you want to be dealing a little bit more than that. Meanwhile, the Oracle's about to rock up, and oh god, actually gets caught out by the Stalkers. Up!
Ooh, is the Oracle gonna go down? No, it gets another 2 probes. And it survives, but remember, Gerald was telling about how he likes having that Oracle on one side, he likes having the Adepts on the other side, so like he can control the other player and have the whole map to himself, but this Oracle is very low. There's a second one joining now.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Now that we have 2 Oracles, like, he can just dive in and one-shot those workers. The Adepts do dive in as well, but oh my god, everything concentrated here in the main base. I don't think that's exactly what Gerald wanted, but despite that, the target fire was pretty good, and he gets even more probes.
Yeah, 7 probes down. There is a shield battery, but with 2 Oracles, that won't be an issue, but they're currently under a watchful eye of Krystianer.
Yeah, but despite that, he still lost a decent amount of those workers. This entire game, Krystianer just hasn't been able to get across the map. He hasn't been able to be aggressive at all. But he wants to make up for that with that 3rd base. But again, Gerald is just not too far behind. So a nice little lead from Gerald so far this game. But still a little lead in this mirror matchup.
Yeah, and we are going back to Blink Stalkers once again with +1. Both players opting for more or less the same one. And yeah, I guess we'll see how the control goes. Once again, Krystianer losing even more probes to these Oracles.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about how much damage that first Oracle took earlier on, but man, shields doesn't even matter. With that, the Oracles survive, they deep in once again, and now in total, look at the workers lost. 14 probes this game, to the 1 of Gerald.
Jeez. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. And the Oracles are not done. They keep diving in again and again. So, like, this is like, you know, always on the back of Krystianer's head. That, like, every time his army moves, like, these Oracles are gonna dive in and get even more kills.
Yeah, I'm worried this may be the nail in the coffin. Like, finally, 1 Oracle dies, but we have Adepts getting ready to dive into the natural base. We have Stalkers getting ready to hit the 3rd base, and we still have that 1 Oracle around the main. So we have a bit of a tri-pronged attack being set up, but Krystianer, mate, props to him. He actually is pretty well split to deal with this.
Yeah, he did split his army, so the probes are protected for now, but and he's going to Dark Shrine.
Yeah, I mean, you know the saying, right? When behind, Dark Shrine, and he needs to get something done here. He also has to be careful, because if these Adepts commit to the shade, they're just gonna, oh my god, they just scout! He just sees! He just knows!
Yeah, there you go. So, what is the response of Gerald? Does he have a robo? He does have a robo, so he could get some observers.
Yeah. I mean, so he already scouted, so I mean, he can take his time. He can get an observer. He still has an oracle as well for revelations, so he's he just do whatever he wants at this point. Hopefully, Gerald did actually click on the building, so he knows what's coming his way.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh,
Ooh, nice.
oh no, there's no shield
And
battery.
Yeah, there's no shield battery. There's only one in the main, and all the StarCraft moved out to deal with the other attacks. So once again, 6 probes go down, and the Oracle is still there.
Yeah, it's one of those things where earlier Krystianer, he was doing a really great job at splitting up his army and defending all his bases, but that was earlier, and he assumed the aggression was over. It was done, especially after he killed one of the oracles. That was anything but the case. Oh god. And we were worried about detection. I mean, wait, plenty of observers.
I like how they're just passing by each other.
Yeah. Ah, god.
Yeah, this Phoenix is not gonna see much of Gerald either, so Krystianer is a little bit in the dark. And Gerald just goes up to 4 bases.
Yeah, 4th base is on the way. DTs still haven't really done anything. They're moving out now, but oh no, this is so unlucky!
Just straight into the army. I mean, the good side is he scouted that the army.
He saw the army,
but
you know, yeah. He knows what's coming. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but it's still coming.
Yeah. Oh boy, I mean, Krystianer, he does have some stacked defense, so he has cannons, he's got shield batteries, he's got overcharge, so even though he's down in supply, like, he's got other things that help him out, but does it even matter? Is it even enough? Oh god.
Yeah, that one DT tried to hold the front, but the observer is there. There's even a High Templar in the mix. Just for some feedback on the sentries, apparently.
Yeah, it's the solid feels bad, man, when force fields get thrown down, but the Archons, they don't even care. They just break through every single force field. Overcharge got popped, but it wasn't even enough to keep anything alive, as just everything is crumbling here at the 3rd base of Krystianer.
Yeah, the reinforcements are still coming, and StarCraft after StarCraft falls as Gerald takes this series. Oh, Gerald, I guess.
GG, well played. Oh my god, we waited half an hour for that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we had this extended break to have a 10-minute series.
Oh my god. GG, well played. Congratulations, Gerald. Still looking dominant and in form. He takes that series and now he moves on to the grand finals to face and have a rematch against the one, the only, Elaser.
Yeah, and that's important to point out that Gerald actually took a game of Elaser in the previous series, so who knows? Maybe this time it can actually go closer.